Okay, so here we are, Westchester, Pennsylvania. It's my understanding that the pro-war demonstration already happened earlier today, and they have gone home. And the anti-war demonstrators are arriving, or have arrived, most of them. Punctual as always, 11 o'clock. Hey, you're on, Kurt.
You know, the way I look at it, there are no winners to a war. Never was, is not now, and never shall be. Instead, it should be viewed as a massive funeral. And the only way we can get rid of war and hatred is to replace it with peace and love. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nope, I'm just glad to be here. Glad you guys are still here.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, the exit for the buildings for cars is right there.
Steered away from a true democracy and capitalism on way too far.
That you can have one fool, one wacko talking about burning a holy book of Korean and garner such kind of international attention. I mean, what kind of world do we live in when this can be the case? I don't understand. I mean, we're just, in the wrong page here, folks. And sending out a message of peace is the right message. It needs to be. Does anybody have anything they want to say? Anything they want to contribute?
Well, that's all we need is more holy wars, people killing each other in the name of God.
Yeah, right.
That's all we need is more political wars, killing each other in the name of politics. And thank God we're not mad scientists to come up with weapons of mass destruction. So you're right, John. You're right, John. What kind of a world do we live in? It was an art. I wanted to finish with this. It's very disturbing sometimes when they show veterans who come back from a war that have been physically and mentally maimed for life. That is like the hardest thing to really think about. It's horrible. And of course, all the innocent men, women, and children that get killed in these wars as well. And were made for life. And that's like you said, John. What kind of a world do we live in?
The President last week talked about the end of combat operations in Iraq, and we're still over there. And that hasn't stopped. And we spent close to $1 trillion in that war in Afghanistan. We lost over 100 lives, American lives, and how many hundreds of thousands of Iraqi people. And I want somebody to be able to tell me for what reason, what game was that war? What gain? What have we gained? What does the world get? What does the United States get?
You have to look at what the oil companies get. That's the other reason the companies started going to get. They got to pay back. What's the reason?
I understand that. So
run our vehicles because we're not using the alternative fuels the rest of the world is. The oil companies donate a lot to the customer parties for our and they send them overseas where they can sell oil at top dollar to run our vehicles.
And here's something that's been on C-SPAN lately. A lot of our veterans who've come back from a war living on the streets, many are committing suicide and living on the streets as well. I mean, what kind of a world do we live in?
Kathy, you want to talk about the 21st?
Yeah.
Yes. Tuesday, September 21st is an International Day of Peace. And we in Westchester are going to celebrate and honor that day on this corner between 6 and 7 p.m. So whoever would like to join us is welcome, and your friends, and it's going to be worldwide. It's a big event, and I think we should turn out as many people as we can. So let's spread the word. It's Tuesday, the 21st of September.
Even if students on campus are also organizing something for September 21st. I don't have the details of it. It's a group that I'm not heavily involved in, but once I do get the details, I can send it to the email list or something.
Anyway, we can maybe do something in conjunction with them. Maybe they could come on up and launch something here on the block.
I'm planning on meeting with them and finding out more about what they're doing. It's an anarchist collective. It's organizing a consulta next Friday, the 17th, from 3 to 5 p.m. So if anybody has the ability to make that, it's going to be all about the IMF, why it's terrible and how to oppose it. We're trying to get people to come with us to an IMF protest during the IMF World Bank meetings that are happening October 7th to 10th. So we're going to have free food, info sessions, workshops, games, lots of stuff. That's going to be on the university on the 17th at 3 p.m.
For those who died at 9/11, I know personally we lost 24 members of my union in that horrible day. They were the electricians, who would basically do all the electrical work in those twin buildings there. So we personally lost there 24 members of our unions who lost their lives there. So we can take a few moments here for remembrance.